Welcome back to the course on human resource management. Today we will talk about benefits. Very quickly, I have referred to two books, one by Briscoe, Schuler and Klaus and the other by Gomez Mejia, Balkin and Cardy. And even though I have not taken anything directly from the book by Briscoe, Schuler and Klaus, since I have gone through their book and I have understood things from their book, I have decided to mention it here. Okay, let us move on. What are employee benefits? Employee benefits refer to group membership rewards that provide security for employees and their family members. Now, when we talk about benefits, we are essentially talking about things that the company does for you in addition to your salary. This is something we talked about even last time. And there is another concept here called indirect compensation. Indirect compensation refers to the other benefits, additional incentives, additional rewards, additional remuneration in addition to cash. So, salary is the money that comes into your account and benefits are the other conveniences, as we call them, for whatever you do for the company. So, it's like, you know, the company is saying thank you to you. Okay. Why are benefits important for the company? Benefit issues are important to employees. As an employee, I do not only want money from the organization, I want my organization to value me as an employee. We have been discussing this in various sessions, we have talked about this. If I am an employee of an organization, I am not just a machine. You know, I do not want the company to treat me like an output device. You put in, you give them cash and this is how much work that comes out. So, I want the company to acknowledge me as a human being who feels intrinsically motivated by various gestures, and that is why it is important to me as an employee that the company does something for me. Benefits are a powerful recruiting tool. The number of ways in which you can thank your employees, the number of ways in which you can look after your employees is a big motivating factor for recruiting the best talent, because everybody wants to be treated well. So, this is just a repetition of what I told you right now. Benefits help retain talented employees. If the amount of benefits that is given to you is proportionate to what you do for the company, you feel valued as an employee. So, the longer you serve the company, the larger the benefits or the more the benefits that the company gives you. Certain benefits play a part in managerial decisions. Now, benefits cost the company money, and I mean, it adds to the cost of retaining an employee, it adds to the cost of running a company. So, they form a part of managerial decisions. What should we do in order to get our employees to work for us the way we need them to work, despite their limitations as human beings, despite their limitations as you know, despite their family issues, health issues, energy levels, motivation levels, what should we do in order to enhance their commitment to the company, and that helps us make some decisions. And benefits are important to managers also, because we should know how much our employees are expecting and what we can give them. So, it is important that we have a discussion on benefits in organizations. Okay. Basic terminology, some basic terms that we need to know before we move on to the concept of benefits. One is contributions. Contributions constitute what you give as an employee to the organization to save up for a later date that the organization may also match, you know, that just adds up. It's bit by bit addition to what the company is either putting into that pool or what you are giving, what the company is matching. So, contributions are what we put into the larger pool of the positive remuneration that we are going to get from the company. Then co-insurance. Co-insurance is another term. Co-insurance means that we pay for the insurance together. So, we are collaboratively contributing towards the insurance. Co-payment is another term. Co-payment is, again, we are paying together for something that we are going to get. Sometimes organizations give you, they let you have a car for official purposes, and they say that if you serve us for maybe 5 years, you can have the car. So initially we'll give the down payment, we'll let you use the car for official and personal purposes, and after you have served the company for 5 years, you can pay us the remaining amount and get the car transferred to your name. So it becomes your property, and this whole process is called co-payment. Flexible benefits program is something we will talk about in a greater detail some other time, or maybe towards the end of this lecture, or maybe the end of next lecture. But flexible benefits program is a program that helps you choose from a pool of benefits that you are eligible for. In your position, in what you do, you become eligible for getting some benefits, and the flexible benefits program lets you choose from this pool depending on your needs, stage in life, your inclination, whatever. So that is called the flexible benefits program. Okay. Various types of benefits that we have in organizations. The first one is legally required benefits. We call it a benefit, but it's a legal requirement. Law mandates that every organization provides some things for its employees in addition to the salary they are giving their employees. One very good example of legally required benefits is health benefits, and we have health insurance, but health benefits, paid time off, maternity leave and paternity leave, so parental leave. So, you know, that is, all these are legally required benefits, or maybe accommodations for temporary or permanent disabilities. So, all of these things are required by law. The other type of benefit is health insurance. The organization either agrees to help you with your health needs. So, various types of health insurance are there, and we will go into detail a little later. Then retirement. Some organizations also help you or compensate you for the years that you may lose due to advancing age, and there are various ways of doing it, and we will come to that a little later. Retirement is separation from the organization after you have served the organization for a significant number of years, and so that usually depends on the age that you are at, after which you are no longer required by the company. You may be growing, you may be very skilled, but the company needs you to leave the office because newer people are coming in and space needs to be vacated. Various reasons are there for people to retire. Paid time off is another one, and employee services is another type of benefit. How do we decide on a benefits strategy? Benefits strategy refers to how we decide on what benefits to give, who to give the benefits, and how these benefits are actually disbursed to people. Now, the benefit strategy consists of 3 different parts. The first is the benefits mix, which is the complete package of benefits that a company offers its employees. This mix is a characteristic of the total compensation strategy. It also has to be in line with the organizational objectives. What is it that the company is doing? What is it that the company wants to do for its employees? What is it that the company needs from its employees? How much commitment it needs? What it can and wants to do for its employees? And what the ultimate goal of the company is. So, all of that forms or the benefit strategy, the benefits mix has to align itself to the objectives of the organization, and the characteristics of the workforce have to be taken into account while planning the benefits mix. For example, we are based in say a high reach area like Ladakh. Now, Ladakh is a far flung area. It's very high up in the Himalayas, and till a few years ago it was almost impossible for people to, or a few decades ago it was impossible for normal people to go there. There was just an army base there, and there were no flights. Of course, tourism has taken over, so people have set up, people have started going there, but it's very difficult to live in that region because it's so cold. It's up in the Himalayas, the topography is very rugged, you can't get things up there. So depending on the climate of that place and what is available, you might want to spend or if you set up shop there for whatever reason, you may decide to put up a say a tourist park over there, or winter sports park over there, and the employees that are working there would probably need things like some contribution towards their travel back to their hometowns, because it's so cold. Sometimes families may not be able to go there, they may not be able to live there. Maybe you need to give the employees extra money to stay warm for winter jackets, or maybe you may need to put a generator in your employees colony so that the power is not out and so that they stay warm. So these kinds of things, or maybe you need to give them winter shoes. So that's a benefit. I mean, of course, if they not only for their job but for their personal use, you may need to give them winter shoes, winter jackets, give them some way to keep warm, and maybe add to, or maybe you need to provide them with better health insurance. So stuff like that would depend, this is the local topography. Then characteristics of the workforce. For example, you have, you are in some sort of a profession where a lot of young women are there who are on the verge of either getting married or recently getting married, and you may need to keep a larger provision for maternity leave. Maybe you need to have child care facilities if you have a lot of young women who are working in your organization, because they don't want to leave their children in the care of or they don't have anyone to take care of their little children. So maybe you need to have a creche in your office premises so that they are able to bring their children, drop them off, and then also come to work without bothering or without worrying as to who will look after their children. So it all depends on what your employees' needs are. What you give them depends largely on what they need. You can say, okay, I will give everybody a computer, a desktop, I will give everybody a cell phone, but maybe they already have cell phones. These days the marginal utility of cell phones is nil. What will I do with, I already have 2 cell phones, what will I do with a 3rd cell phone? I don't need that. Instead, please spend that money maybe on my training, maybe give me a nice bag, maybe, so stuff like that. So anyway, so all that forms a part of your benefits strategy. These are the things that help you decide what you want to put in the benefits package, what kind of benefits you want to design. Then comes the amount. How much can the company afford to spend on benefits? Salary goes towards the operational cost, benefits go towards the operational cost. After all, we have to stay in business, we have to make profit, we have to have some surplus money in hand in order to stabilize or grow. So we need to decide that after we give people their salaries, how much money we have in hand that we can give to our employees to help them feel comfortable. It can't be all the money, all the balance you have. If you are a non-profit organization, maybe that is what you do, but you have to decide that, and that money will then, what you have available to you will help you decide what you put in the benefits mix. Then flexibility of benefits choice, and this is the degree of freedom an employee has to tailor the benefits package to their personal needs. So how much of flexibility do you want to give them? And we will come to the challenges of administering a flexible benefits program a little later. But what you put there and how much of flexibility do you give them? How much can the company afford? Some of the legally required benefits include social security, as in the US. You have income for retirees, the disabled, and survivors of deceased workers, not diseased workers, and health care for the aged. So everybody who is in who's working contributes a little bit towards the social security, and it all adds up because every employee is contributing a little bit, and that is collected by the government towards social security, and whatever is collected is then dispersed to people who die in the line of duty, or to the families of people who die in the line of duty, or to providing health services or living facilities for the elderly who don't have money to take care of themselves or who don't have people to take care of themselves. So, the government collects the money from one end and passes on to the people in the community who can use that money, and this is called social security. Retirement income is a legally required benefit in some organizations. The Indian government has done away with the pension system for most central services, but it still exists in the armed forces, and that is just to ensure that you have something to live off of after your working years are over. What will you do? So, we do not have a system of social security. So, we have these contributory pension plans, and we used to have pension in the central government services till a few years ago. And medical care is another legally required benefit. Depending on which organization you are a part of, the amount, the percentage of the profits can vary, or what you give to your employees can vary. For example, in a company that deals with mining operations, for example, they will have to have, I think they are required by law to have a primary health center on site that can take care of respiratory problems, that can take care of burns, that can deal with mine collapses. So, you know, those kinds of emergency services are absolutely required. They have to have a health facility within their mining operations that can help deal with these emergencies that are very common in that particular job. On the other hand, maybe a software company is not required to have a burns unit in its complex. But in a mining operation, for example, or maybe a respiratory unit is not required, say in a software company where people are sitting in their offices and doing desk work for the most part. They do not need a health center where people's respiratory problems can be taken care of, but that is required for places where this kind of thing is very high. Then we have survivor benefits. These are pension schemes for surviving dependent family members of the personnel killed in the line of duty. So, again I keep talking about the armed forces because I know about them a little bit more than I know about a lot of other professions, and I know for sure that the survivors, because the armed forces is so you know, it's such a dangerous profession when people are deployed in the field, that you never know what you might hear. People may come back maimed, they may die in the line of duty, and the chances of that happening are much higher. And so, to take care of their families, we have pension schemes, we have you know, healthcare benefits are given to their surviving dependents for life. Okay. So, this is a survivor benefit, one example of a survivor benefit, that if you have a dependent spouse or a dependent differently abled child who may not be able to look after himself or herself, then these benefits come with the package. We also have something called as a workers' compensation. Workers' compensation provides medical care, continuation and rehabilitation expenses for people who sustain job related injuries or sickness. So, when you are at work and something happens to you while you are doing your work, it is the responsibility of your organization to take care of you or your medical expenses. So, again I take the example of the armed forces. A lot of times when people go to war, when they are in the field, they get hurt, they may lose a limb, they come back and they are unable to continue with their jobs. And at that time the government, depending on the nature of injury, the job itself is, you know, the benefits package is such that they are given some alternative profession that they can choose from. They are given a few choices that they can take up that can help them sustain themselves, that can help them earn their living, you know, because they are not able to do what they are expected to do and they got hurt in the line of duty. They are given an alternative profession and they are given enough money to set it up and help to set it up. And that is part of the workers' compensation. Similarly, firefighters, for example. They go, their work is very dangerous. So, if they get hurt, then basic facilities, their health expenditure is taken care of, and I think in some cases they are also reimbursed up to a point, so that they are able to live their lives comfortably. So, all this counts for workers' compensation, or the a certain amount of money is calculated based on what your earning capacity would be if you had not got hurt till the time you retired, and that is then it's calculated, there are formulas, and that is then disbursed to you either as a lump sum or in installments by the organization for which you were working. Okay. How do you manage workers' compensation as an HR personnel? You need to know. So, you need to provide safe work procedures as far as possible. If it is, say, a building and construction area, I think it is now mandated by law to provide hard hats to people. Okay. If there is some welding going on, it is the responsibility of the employer to provide the anti-glare glasses or screens, through which the welders can see and do their work. It is not the employee's responsibility. You are supposed to give them gloves. If they are handling hot stuff, it is the responsibility of the employer to give the employees fireproof gloves to work with. So, stuff like that is part of the deal, and if you do these things, the chances of people getting hurt are significantly reduced. The other thing is, it is absolutely essential as an HR manager for you to audit the claims of workers' compensation. This is a very dicey issue. I do not know if I should be mentioning it in a public forum. Unfortunately, some unscrupulous elements at some time may tend to misuse this provision of workers' compensation, and that may end up costing the organization a lot. Sometimes this may happen. In such cases, to avoid such false claims or the possibility of false claims, it is imperative that as an HR manager, you go through every claim meticulously and ensure the authenticity of the claim as much as possible. Okay. So, it is very important to audit the claims. The other is aligning workers' compensation with health insurance schemes of employees. Now, a lot of times health insurance schemes give you some benefits. It will not help the organization if the workers' compensation benefits or whatever you are giving them through workers' compensation duplicates whatever their health insurance is giving them. So, since these claims are dealt with on a case by case basis, it will always help to see what their medical insurance covers and give them what the medical insurance does not cover, so the employee himself or herself is benefited the most. You have money allocated for this purpose. So, if their health insurance is already taking care of a part of their expenses, it would be very helpful to the employee if you said, okay, since they are doing this, I will take care of this much. It will cost me the same, but you as the beneficiary will get something more, something that will make you more comfortable. Ensuring safe work design to minimize work related injuries. In addition to giving your employees the equipment, it is always helpful to ensure that the workplace is also as safe as possible. Okay. I can't stress on this enough. Provision of modified duty plans for injured or temporarily disabled personnel. For example, permitting an employee flexible work hours during recovery from an injury, or maybe reassigning shop floor duties, shop floor workers to desk jobs during recovery. So, if a shop floor worker gets hurt in the line of duty or even otherwise, somebody is hurt, you tell them, okay, you are coming to work, you may not be able to physically lift things, but maybe you can take care of this desk work. So, some flexibility, if it is allowed, it always helps the employees feel much more valued. We need our employees to feel like the organization is their family, they can depend on the organization. As soon as the employees start feeling that they are the organization is not just work, it is their family, the commitment goes up. When the commitment goes up, the productivity increases, the quality of work becomes much better, and everybody is happy. The organization is happy, the employee is happy. Okay, unpaid leave. Unpaid leave, the conditions for unpaid leave could be, unpaid leave means you give the employee leave and you give them an assurance that they can come back and they can join their work again. So, some conditions that you could give unpaid leave under would be personal reasons, family care, death in the family, etc. Further education, Indian government gives us study leave. Sometimes it's, I don't know what the requirements are or what the conditions are, but I think part of it is paid and part of it is unpaid or half paid or whatever. But anyway, you could tell them that, okay, if you want to go and get an education, you want to get another degree, you can come back to your old job. I will not take your job away, but I will not pay you for this time, and that is fine. A lot of people, in the hope of getting a jump later, will want to do this. And personal health issues, you get hurt in the line of duty or on your personal account, but I mean, you are still committed to your work, and it's always nice to let employees come back to their workplace if you see that they are otherwise qualified. Management of return to work after unpaid leave, the laws vary by country, but as an organization it's always nice to be employee friendly. So, some conditions that, or some things that one can do is, one can reassure employment. That is why it would be called unpaid leave, otherwise it would be called firing or severance. Reassignment of work or position equal to or higher than the one at the time of proceeding on leave if everything is okay. If they come back with a better qualification and you put them in a position that is lower than the one they were at when they left, then the employee is going to be greatly demotivated. They will not like it. So, at least give them the same position with the hope of a jump, or if possible, if they get an additional degree, then you give them a jump. Always helpful for the company also. Receipt of unconditional pay raises, for example, dearness allowance, increments, etc. I mean, things that happen in routine, it's always nice to give them those pay raises. Pay commission comes, revises the pay rates. In the meantime, the employee, when the employee goes, it's 6th pay commission. When the employee comes back from unpaid leave, it's 7th pay commission. So, you can't say no, no, we will give you 6th because you haven't served for so many years. 1, it is complex. 2, it is unfair to the employee. So, no break in service, this should not be counted as a break in service, it is unpaid but authorized leave. Voluntary benefits, you have health insurance, we have various types of health insurance, we have traditional health insurance provides health care coverage for both employees and their dependents. We have traditional health insurance which is provided by an insurance company. We have health maintenance organization which is the healthcare plan that provides comprehensive medical services for employees and their families at a flat annual fee which is lower than what they would have anyway spent. Preferred provider organizations, you say, okay, if you are with us, you can go to these hospitals and they will take care of you, or you could also have a health savings account. So, you could give them some way of contributing to their health issues, and you let individuals save money for a qualified health plan that has a high deductible. Deductible is what you pay out of your own pocket, and towards the expenses, towards the medical expenses, and that is a percentage of the total expenses incurred. How do you manage healthcare benefits? Develop a self-funding arrangement for health insurance. Coordinate health insurance plans for families with 2 working spouses. You could have a self-funding arrangement. Let people decide how much they want to put in and give them the opportunity to put into their health insurance, and then maybe you can match it or give them a percentage of it. It will always be nice to coordinate health insurance plans for families with 2 working spouses. If you have 2 people from the same family, I would say not even for 2 working spouses, if you have 2 people from the same family, father and daughter, or mother and son, or husband and wife, or 2 partners, live-in partners are working in the same organization, why not? I mean, that family could get a little more. So, develop a wellness program for employees, encourage them to stay fit, reduces your costs, and offer high deductible health plans for employees. You could have various insurance plans. You could have life insurance, you could have long-term disability insurance. So, long-term disability insurance provides replacement income to disabled employees who cannot perform essential job duties. And paid time off could be sick leave, or could be that is one way of getting paid time off. It could also be for additional training. It could be vacations, it could be severance pay, it could be holidays and other paid time off. You could have various types of employee services. These are services provided to employees to enhance the quality of their work or personal lives. So, these services could be childcare, could be health club memberships, could be subsidized company cafeterias, could be discounts on company products, etc. So, if you are working for a manufacturing organization, they could give you heavy discounts on whatever they are making, or maybe if you are working for an airline, they could give you tickets at a heavy discount, etc. We will deal with the administration of benefits and the challenges with flexible benefits and benefits communication in the next lecture. So, thank you very much for listening to me, and we will continue with this topic in the next lecture. Thank you.